What up guys, I'm JTunes and today we're taking a closer look at FireFall, which is still in closed beta. Right here what you're looking at is when you first log in for the first time, you get to make your character, and what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna check out some of the customizations they have when you're making your character in the beginning and what you can do in game, and we're gonna check some other things out, just taking a closer look at everything in general. Well, everything that I've seen so far I want to let you guys see. So let's go ahead and start off by making our character. First off, you can choose between male or female. I'm going to go ahead and stick with male here. Name this character really quick. And then here on this next little slide, we have, or drop down, we have the different voices you can choose for your character. Now, all this stuff that we are checking through or choosing, we can change in-game later on, so it matters and it doesn't matter at the same time. With these battle frames that we're going to be choosing right now, you can buy the other ones and use the other classes in game later, but you'll have to have that currency to buy it. So go ahead and read through all of them and choose which one you want to start off and which one you think you're going to like the most, to get a feel for, read and get a feel for it, to see what you want, because you are going to have to build up some currency to buy the next frame. But all these, like I said, you can choose it now, but it can be changed in game. So the first one they have here is the Assault, which does some serious DPS. I've played with this one. I really like this class. The next one I've also played with is the Healer type. It's the Biotech class, which is a healer type class. We have the Recon, which is a sniper type class. I have not played with this class as of yet. Engineer I've played with, and that's what they look like. I like them and I don't. In my other video I talked about it a bit. They deal with a lot of turrets and shields and stuff. They're cool to play with, don't like them as much as the other two first ones that I've played. I like them a lot. And Dreadnought we have here, which is like a heavy type class, which I haven't had the opportunity to play with it yet, but I'll probably get around to it soon. But it looks pretty sick. But for this video I'm gonna go ahead and use the Biotech because I have played with it before. So we're gonna go ahead and go with that. The next little thing we have to choose from are the skin colors. It looks like there's gonna be more skin colors available later, but as of right now this is all they have. So to randomly choose one, and like I've said, you can change this later on in game, and as of right now there are only two different types of faces you can choose from. We're gonna go ahead and stick with that one, I think. Yeah. And next little thing here is, or the next section we have here, is the eye color, which is either black, brown, blue, or green. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with green. Looks the coolest. Now hairstyles, I think there's only 3 that you can choose from in the beginning. Yeah, so that's the first hairstyle, and all this stuff changes in game in the second one and the third one. I like the second one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and choose that. They do have a variety of different colors for the hair color, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just choose green so it matches with the eyes. And the last little slider we have here is the facial hair. Now this is where you can choose the different facial hairs if you want any on your character. That's one hell of a mustache. That's a cool mustache. But we're gonna go ahead and stick with that one. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the character. I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward so we can skip and save some of the time with the skip through the intros and stuff, and I will see you guys soon. What up guys, we're back and we've passed all the boring stuff. You know, the intro, the starting quests. Well, it's not really boring, but for the purpose of this video we don't need that stuff. What I'm trying to show you in this video is the customization that you have when creating your character for the first time, and in-game customization. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the currency in this game. It's a bit confusing, and when I'm going through the different customizations, I'll be talking about different currencies. So I just want to clarify a bit, or at least try to clarify. So in this game, there's like 3 different types of currencies. Well, 2 really, but I say the third one's a currency. It's a bit... I'll try to explain. So here we go. There's red beans, which is you use real life money to buy red beans. This game is free to play. Developers have to pay their bills, so they have the system in game. You can get certain things with red beans that you put real life money into it. So that's the conversion rate for you right there. As of now, this is beta. It could go up, down, disappear, become, I don't know. It could change. It's beta. But it's 40 beans for $5, so on and so forth. So that's that currency. The next currency is in-game currency, which is crystite, which you get from killing mobs, killing people, and you use this to buy battle frames or cooldowns or make things. It's in-game currency. It's what you buy with stuff. Now the third one that I say is a currency, and the reason I say it's a currency is because you use it to buy upgrades and whatnot, is XP. You know, you use the XP to buy different upgrades for your battle frames and move through the tiers. Tiers, yeah, it's a bit confusing. This game, this MMO, is not like most MMOs. You know, it's not a 1 to 90 shoot yourself in the foot because it took you ages to get to 90. It's a tier system. You use XP to buy upgrades and move through the tiers. I'll try to explain this a bit later. But yeah, hopefully you guys are kind of clear on the currency. I'm still a bit confused. But besides that, we've made our character, and let's take a look at our character. See him? We've already decided that he looks like shit. So what we want to do is change him. So let's go ahead and find or see the different type of customization that we can do to this character in game. So what you want to do, is come up to this bay looking thing, which is the new U bay, and these are found in different places in the city, in most main cities or most places, yeah, city type thing, are these bays. So what we're gonna do right now is gonna go ahead and click on it and get in here and see what types of different customizations they didn't have when we made our character. We can change some stuff on the body and some stuff on the head. So let's go ahead and just click on the head and get a quick view of the different things that they've changed, or they allow us to change. Compared to when we made our character, we can change hairstyle, accessories, eye, ear, and head ornaments. Some of these things we didn't even see when we made our character, so we're going to go ahead and go through them a bit. So let's go ahead and click on the hairstyles. Now, some of the hairstyles are free, are the ones that we were able to choose from when we made our character. You know, they're still here. You can still choose those if you know you made a mistake when you made your character. You just want to change it up a bit. You can go back to those. Then they also have these other new ones. They look a lot cooler. It really brings out the style or characterization of the character. But you have to buy these with red beans. So it's 40 red beans for this haircut. You know, things like that. These are the different types of hairstyles. They have quite a bit, and you can change it up. And yeah. So they do have a couple of free ones, and some you do have to pay with red beans. So those are some of the hairstyles. Let's move on to the next thing, which is, let me see here, accessories. So accessories is actually facial hair, and just like the hairstyles, they still have the other facial hairs that we chose from in the beginning, but you're able to get different ones. Like if you really wanted that sick mustache again, like you can put that on and rock it. You can change this hourly, daily, weekly, whenever you want to change it, you can change it. And then you can also get the new ones with the red beans. Now the one thing I don't know is, because I haven't bought anything with red beans, is I don't know if once you buy it, if it's unlocked permanently, or if you have to buy it every time you want, you know, that facial hair or that haircut. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I really don't know. I'm hoping it's like that. It's probably not. We'll find out, or I'll find out later on and then let you guys know. Thank you very much for watching. Part 2 will be out tomorrow. I want to wish you guys happy holidays. If you enjoyed what you watched, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.